Hi, it's Caitlin with the Elite Home Team at eXp Realty. And with all the news, media headlines that have been swirling around, I thought it would be good to do a video on the first quarter of the real estate market and what's been happening. So what are the numbers really telling us? We're also going to talk a little bit about what's happening in the economy in general. Now, these numbers are directly from the Arizona Multiple Listing Service, and they're reflecting Maricopa County and Pinal County, a few of the other counties, but really they're for Metro Phoenix area, and they're from the month of March. First off, buyer demand is definitely picking up. Now, the absorption rate, which measures how quickly homes are selling, is up 41% from this time last year. So that means more homes are going under contract faster, and that is really good news for sellers. While you might be hearing that list prices are going down, that is true. The average list price dropped by about 6.7%, but let's be average, it needed to. And here's the twist. The average sales price actually went up by 9%. So in other words, buyers are out there, and when homes are priced right, they're selling, and often they're getting their asking price. So we are seeing homes also take a bit longer to sell, which makes sense, with days on market increasing to around 77 days on average. But that's still considered a normal balanced market beyond our COVID days. Now, here's something else to know. There's going to be a small window of lower mortgage rates over the next month or so. These are the lowest rates that we've seen in 4 years, and buyers who were sitting on the sidelines are already starting to re-enter the market. So that creates real opportunity for sellers to get their homes sold before the rates rise potentially. Now let's talk about what is happening in the economy and causing all this fear and all of these news stories. Now, I should say that this information I'm about to tell you is information. It's an overall summary that I've created from several different emails and reports that I get from different lenders and financial advisors. So I'm going to try and keep it brief and understandable. The recent tariff announcements from President Trump, starting with a 10% blanket tariff on all imports and additional reciprocal tariffs, have triggered sharp stock market reactions. We know. China, of course, quickly retaliated with 34% tariffs on US goods and banned rare earth exports. As a result, the stock market dropped, and the 10-year Treasury yield fell by 4%, which is what pushed mortgage rates to their lowest levels so far in 2025. Now, this rate drop again offers unique opportunities for buyers and for sellers, although rates are still volatile. While economic concerns persist, including the inflationary pressure and recession risks, history shows that stock market corrections of 10 to 15% are normal and often lead to recoveries. If you've been interested in getting into the stock market, this is a good time. The same thing happened during COVID, and I'm really glad that I, took advantage of it and got in when I did. The Fed Reserve has also stated that they want to have up to 525 basis point cuts this year, reflecting expectations of a slowdown, which also creates a more favorable borrowing environment in the short term. A piece of the puzzle that many are not talking about, though, is Tax Cuts and Jobs Acts of 2018 that Trump put into effect. This is set to expire on December 31st of this year. Without any legislative action to extend this act, numerous tax policies will revert back to their pre-TCJ parameters starting January 1st. This could affect the economy once again and affect affordability, as well as purchasing power. So that is also something to keep an eye on. There's a lot of things that go into the puzzle here. But one thing that we have going for us is that Arizona continues to lead the country in population growth. Over 85,000 people moved here last year. That's 5 times the national average. People want to live here, and they need places to call home. So whether you are thinking of selling, or you're thinking of investing in a rental, or you're thinking of buying or looking for your next project, this is the time to act. While demand is climbing and the rates are low, we don't know what is going to happen. Now, if you want expert guidance on how to take advantage of the market in any market, let's talk. I've been doing this for 12 years and I'm here to help you strategize, invest, and succeed. Thanks for watching. I hope that made sense to everybody, and we will talk to you next quarter.